Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Angie, and I'm here today to do a June reading for my lovely Geminis, and this is going to be a love reading. As usual, I hope you guys are taking care of your physical and your mental health, getting your rest on, meditation, yoga if you practice, deep breathing exercises, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, but holistically and generally taking care of you. I want to give a special shout out to all of my subscribers, everyone who has hit that subscribe button, who has hit the like button, left a comment. I thank you so much. I love you guys. And if you are new, welcome to the Serenity Circle. We are here for inspiration, motivation, and empowerment. Before we close the month of June, I do want to give a happy birthday, belated birthday to all of my Geminis who have celebrated their birthday. You've made it another year. Congratulations. Please be proud of yourselves and tap yourself on the back. It's been a tough year. It's been a lot of eye-opening, seeing who's going forward with you, who's definitely in your corner. When I was doing you guys this pre-shuffle, I did get that some of you will be walking away or have recently walked away from a person or a situation. Just like closing off your energies is what I was feeling. Just like decided in your mind that you're no longer, going to do this with this person anymore. And because of it, the universe wants you to know there is a blessing coming towards you. And the word for the month of June happens to be blessings. So there is a special blessing that the universe, a gift the universe is sending your way as a result of closing a chapter with an individual who has been toxic, who has left you, have left you feeling confused, because you have that duality, Be with it today and not with it tomorrow. Like your instincts keep pushing you in a different direction. Well, it is time for you to know that when you do walk away, there's a blessing coming your way right after you walk away. And so for the month of June, it's about the self, coping, care, and compassion, the 3 C's. We have self-care, that's taking care of you. Compassion for self, which is acknowledging that you did learn this lesson, you did put yourself in a situation, or you did allow it to continue for so long, and now you've reached a point where you've decided you want better. Because we've been through all the healing, we've addressed a lot of issues, we've come face to face with our fears. We may still have some more, okay? The work is not always done. Life is about learning, so it's going to be about progression. But it's about acceptance too. Knowing that it's okay to be you, and it's okay the way you are, because you were designed and created and molded that way. So it's about accepting. If you accept who you are, people will accept it. And when you know what your faults are, your triggers and your boundaries are, things that you're working on, then other people will respect the fact that you have, you hold yourself in a high regard. So never forget that you are the boss. You are the emperor, empress energy always, okay? Be the king, be the queen. Embody that energy. There's a lot of mastery and education and learning going on here in your reading that I'm picking up in this love reading. A lot of learning about others, but most importantly, learning about self, which is beautiful. So I just wanted to let you know that was in your pre-reading. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for June. So your person is over here. 3 cards for them. Past, present, future. However you look at it, this may be their current energy. Obviously, the roles may be reversed. I may be reading them, and this is you. But over here, I have you. This is just messages from the angels using the Angel Wisdom deck. Your person has the 2 of Fire, the Queen of Pentacles, and the the King of Fire. Which is very funny. They have the King and Queen already in their story. Your person may be coming out of a connection with someone else, or may be embodying this King, Queen, mastery energy, where they've been in this situation for you. And this is for some who've already been in this relationship, in and out, hot and cold. Your person is ready to take the next step, or to take a leap forward, to becoming someone very important in their story. Like as far as setting the foundation, like they're aware that they cannot give to you unless they can give to themselves, unless they have something to offer, to bring to the table. Like you're no longer accepting crumbs or accepting nothings or excuses or lies or stories, because there's none of that sword energy here where it's all up in anybody's head. There's a lot of fire. Your person has fire here, which shows a lot of compassion, a lot of passion, desire, willpower. Like this person is ready to take the next step, the leap of faith. And we have this person here ready to move forward. They're watching to see what your moves are. So it feels as though you're the one that's either holding this person on pause, or you've cut yourself off. Well, you don't have swords, but have removed yourself from this story. Like, came to the reading saying some of you have already walked away. There's a blessing waiting for you. Or you're in the process of letting this go. But the seed has just been planted that there's better out there for you. Because there's something coming your way. And this is a love reading, so that something is a someone, okay? And you have the Queen of Pentacles. She's about, you know, being passionate, being fertile, starting something and seeing it through, building something from the foundation up. She's one who plans well in advance. She's one who has all her ducks in a row. She makes sure that her her I's are dotted and her T's are crossed. She's very detail oriented, or this person that you're in, your partner, or the person you're in love with is what I'm getting. They're very grounded. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, or you may be dealing with earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may be dealing with a water sign too, okay? Because you got cups over here, lots of it too. Feels like it's flipped because I'm getting this as your energy here. But of course, this person has come to a realization that unless they build themselves up, they have nothing to give to this connection, and you're going to walk away because they're watching out of fear to see if you're going to walk away. If you're going to realize that they've brought lies to the table, or that they aren't truly, you know, as powerful or as empowered as they say they are. So it's like once you see through this person's mask, you realize that they're hiding, you know, scars, and they're hiding bruises, and they're hiding stories and issues that they have going on. But I'm also getting that this person may have someone else in their life, maybe a mother figure, someone who's been controlling their finances or leading them or guiding them with information. And in the near future, they have the King of Fire. To go from the 2 to the King is a lot of mastery, a lot of intention, a lot of passion, of course, a lot of action. It takes a lot to get to the King level because you have to prove yourself. So this person has to or needs to prove themselves in order to be able to stand up in this relationship. Some of you, if you are single, there is someone who is looking at you or watching your moves or wanting to come towards you that you have your eye on as well. This is a mutual spying. I'm getting a mutual desire to see what each other is doing. Maybe you've known this person a long time ago and they recently found you on social media, and now they're wanting to see, you know, how much you've grown in your life compared to how much they've experienced in theirs. And there is some truth that they're wanting to tell you, something that they're wanting to reach out to you with. And with the King here, they're very passionate as they watch you. Like this older person, I'm getting this an older individual, older male too. He sees that you're very fertile, that you have an ability to manifest everything that you say you want in your life. They're like, what? He has that new car? What? He has that house? What? He has the job that he said he was going to get? Like they're noticing that you've leveled up, and they're wanting to come towards you, this new person. Because we have the 2, which is duality, which is about, you know, bringing what they have learned to the table, gaining something so that they can give something, giving something so they can get something. So they're willing to master up. They're willing to become the queen or embody the king energy so that they can step towards you. Either way, you have someone who wants to reveal to you how they're feeling, wants to reveal to you that they either weren't who they say they were and now they're trying to build themselves up with the Queen of Foundations, or they're actually in a position where they want to let you know that they've acquired these things, these mastery levels. They're able to land this good job and have the money needed, and, you know, have a place that they can bring you to. They can take you out to dinner. Like this person wants you to see that they can take care of you, and they can bring you lots of passion. They're definitely willing to take care of you. And this is saying take a leadership role. So they're wanting to take control. They're wanting to actually let you know how much control they have gained in their own life. Step into the spotlight. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Oh, they're watching you, all right. And over here I have your energy. You have the 7 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. There's a lot of mastery. Even on your side, you have the Knight and the King. The King here is usually always bored, though. So it feels like if you had options or opportunities to either be with this person or to be in a relationship and you chose not to because you had your eye on someone else. Or because this person was not able to, because it was just an illusion. They weren't able to satisfy your desires for love. And now you're currently in a position where you're like, you know what? I know what I want. I know what's better for me. And that's what I'm going after. If it's not this person, then, you know, this person has to go away. Leave my situation, because you have 2 kings in the near future. This person with the King of Fire, the King of Action, and the King of Swords, who is about, I no longer want to hear what is not truthful. I need you to be able to speak the truth to me. There's no emotions. Just give it to me raw. Just let me know what the truth really is, so that I can make a decision based on what, you know, is best for me. Long before I can make a decision on what's best for us, because this month is about self-care. So you no longer want to take on someone who's not giving you the full story, whom your intuition tell you they're hiding something. Let's see what any blockages may come up in this connection. If this is a new person, what energies are coming up that my lovely Geminis need to be aware of? Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do. We got the Hangman and we have Strength. Major arcanas, major reasons. So your intuition is definitely screaming something to you because Spirit is giving you some major arcanas, some major things that you need to look at or be aware of moving forward. And I'm getting strongly following your intuition because with the Hangman, it's always about taking a step back and definitely seeing it from a different point of view, or seeing what you might not have been able to see with the Two of Swords energy, blocking, you know, blocking off the truth because it feels good. But with the King of Swords, you're about seeking the truth, about getting answers. And this is also you, air energy, Gemini energy, maybe embodying also some Aquarian energy where you're figuring out what works for you. Think it's all in your head right now or in the near future. What else do you need for my lovely Geminis to know about any blockages or challenges they may face moving forward in this connection throughout the month of June into July? What else would you like for them to know? Are there any other messages for my lovely Gemini? Okay, and then you have the Knight of Rods. Bottom of the deck, you have the Moon. Okay, so we are addressing some dark shadow side, some information that may not, you know, be able to receive, but may be needed. Finding out that this person has not been truthful, or someone, because again, it keeps giving me your intuition, like you kind of know if you're currently with this person that they've been hiding something or they haven't been completely truthful about who they are. Like, why can't I come to your house after 9? Or why don't you pick up the phone after 6? Like, you know, why are you not available from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.? Like, there's something that this person hasn't told you as yet. Sometimes people do need to hold back on information until they can master, or till they can get through whatever the issue is, especially with the Moon card. Your person may be a Cancerian, which we're now going into Cancer season, but Cancer season may also be a time where we have an awakening, where you come to a point where you're no longer accepting anything less than the best for yourself. And that's because you have ascended. Once you ascend, everyone else that hasn't ascended, they're still literally in their cocoon. They're still a caterpillar. They cannot relate to the experiences that you're about to feel, the things you're feeling, the thoughts in your head, you know, and the kind of love and passion and compassion that you are expecting, because that's what you're giving to yourself. So here, this is about you taking a step back or not rushing into this connection if this is something new. Even if this is someone coming back from the past, there is a need here for you to follow your intuition, to step back and ask a lot of questions. Not too many, okay? It's not Jeopardy. But to be sure that when you make the decision, it's for your best interest and it leaves you in a better place and not feeling drained energetically. Yeah, this person has been draining your energies, taken from you but unable to give. Like we were getting, like they know that they've been holding back, but they're still watching to see how much you're going to provide. Like the more you give, the more they're going to pretend that they're giving, because they're willing to see how much energy they can take from you. How much energy are you going to put into this connection here? And then you have the Strength card as the blockage, which means your strength is what's in question. The more strength you provide, the more strength you give, it's like this person is taken and eventually they're draining you. While they're sitting up here full of passion and full of, you know, anxiety and full of eagerness, you're bored, completely worn out, lacking energy, lacking emotions, just want the truth, just want to hear what it is so you can be mentally stimulated. And this person's wanting to stimulate the body, okay? But with the Knight of Rods, you'll be moving forward from this place, going from the 2 to the Knight of Fire. Definitely you may be dealing with a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, I don't know. They wanted some more cards from this deck. Let's see what they have. Oh, we have 3 outcome messages. Okay. We have the 3 of Swords, the Magician, and the 9 of Swords. Now here comes the air energy. Some of you have made up your mind. You've made up your mind when it comes to disappointments or challenges, or someone who has been stringing you along, always involved in a third-party situation. They'll be leaving, but when they leave, then you find out that they left because they had another interest. They had someone else that had caught their eye long before they have ended the energetic tie between you and them. But you're here manifesting something that brings you out of a dark place, that brings you out of the Moon energy with the 9 of Swords. coming to the end of a time where it's all in your head. You can't sleep, can't function, maybe getting nightmares, getting lots of dreams about this person or dreams about a new person. But whatever dreams you're having, it's awakening something in you that there's something better out there for you. And I hope that you pursue what's for your best interest because it helps you grow. This person is going to keep you back if you're currently in a connection where this person comes and goes and then they breadcrumb you when they get here. If your intuition keeps like giving you red flags and showing you things that, you know, don't add up with this person, don't accept it. Well, you know that, but I'm just saying, don't put yourself in a position where you explain it away or you ask and they tell you what they think you want to hear and you're like, okay, you know what, we going out tonight, so I don't want to be the one to start an argument, or, you know, we just got back together, I don't want to be the one to ruffle any feathers. It's for your best interest, and the universe is usually sending out a test when they send someone back from the past to see if you've gotten past that desire for something that low grade, something that was satisfying to you in the past and has really no place in where you're going. So it's almost like the universe is saying, what do you want? Do you want this person or do you want to move forward and find something new? Let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle deck for you. Let's say what's at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is friendship. So for some of you, that may be the person who's sitting on the sidelines watching you, okay? All right. We have well-being, which is about self-care, the month of June, taking care of yourself, putting your needs before the needs of others so that you don't land in a place of disappointment. You can manifest something better than what you've been receiving before that gives you peace, that allows you to sleep at night. So putting your well-being first is going to be the most important thing for you right now, and listening to your spirit guides, which of course relates back to your intuition. You have empowerment. This blessing that's coming in is as a result of gaining the strength that you needed to get through any challenges that relationships may produce. Okay? Self-empowerment. Here comes strength again. It's now in your resolve, in your solution. So you will be getting the strength you need to speak honestly and openly about what bothers you and what you need to hear, what connects to your mind, your logical side, and not necessarily to your emotions. We are going into Cancer season, so emotions are going to play a big part, especially with the moon. A lot of that dark energy, things that you weren't able to say or express in the past, you will be able to hear them, and you have the strength to speak about what, you know, is most important to you. And then you have animals. Some of you may be getting, you know, feeling a connection to animals somehow. Either seeing animals you don't normally see, like bunny rabbits, you know, bears, reindeers, animals that you haven't usually seen, like out of place animals. You can definitely look them up. Like if you're seeing birds all of a sudden and they're just like doing something to get your attention where it's not usual for birds to do. The universe is trying to connect with you through your spirit guides. You can Google that particular animal, seeing as, you know, totem animals or spirit animals you can look up. So seeing a bird, a spirit animal is a bird, or seeing a bird, what is the significance of seeing a bird? Or a flock of birds, literally flying backwards or doing some weird something to get your attention. But usually when we see animals, it's about, you know, the peace dove. It's about bringing in the dog, where the dog is the man's best friend. So it's to let you know that through the animals, there's a message coming in for you from your spirit guides. Even if it's mosquitoes in a place where you don't usually see them, like look up what it is to see too many butterflies or blue butterflies or teal butterflies. There's something about animals that's going to stand out for you to let you know that the universe is trying to connect to you. Let's get past, present, future from our past life oracle deck. Let's see what information you have. What information do you have for my lovely Geminis? Love reading for the month of June 2021. We have biblical, something that was written in biblical times. Usually for me, when I see biblical, it reminds me of the book of Job. I sometimes feel like I've gone through that state that place in my life where I was like Job. Oh my goodness. When I read the book of Job in college, it was like, how can one man be put through so much? Reminds me of Jesus' story. When you read the Bible and you acknowledge, you know, the stories in there of triumph over trial, which is what I'm getting. Triumph over trial, because that's Job's story. He was taken to the bone, literally. And the one thing he refused to do is to give up on his hope that God would resolve, you know, or ease him out of his distress. So I'm getting triumph over trials, which is probably going to be the title of the reading, but it's about triumph over trials. Then you have farm. Farm is about taking care of others. allowing yourself to be open to, you know, getting up early in the morning, to give nurturing to your dreams. And then you have Atlantis. Yeah, this is something that's rare, but there is a blessing coming in for you. You have spirituality and religion. Some of you are manifesting, because you got the manifestation card here. You may be manifesting, you know, green pastures, because the farm is about allowing the animals to graze. And here's your spirit animal. We have the horse. You can look up, you know, the totem animal as the horse, or what does it means to, you know, see a horse. Whatever animals you may be seeing in your dream, definitely look it up and see the importance of it and what spirit is trying to, what message spirit is trying to get to you. But this is about, you know, green pastures, farming, taking care of others, taking care of the animals, taking care of life and nature. Planting, you know, trees, planting flowers, planting seeds. This is about foundations as well. But it's about care, caring for others, caring for the animals, and caring for self. Triumph over trials. There's a lot of blessings, a lot of abundance coming towards you as an overall message for this reading. There is definitely a lot of abundance coming towards you. Your spirituality is going to take an increase. Some of you have just recently, you know, started getting psychic messages, psychic downloads, gotten into a deeper part of the YouTube tarot is what I'm getting, or YouTube messages of motivation and inspiration. There are a lot of videos out there. I do watch them sometimes. I recently was watching Jim Carrey doing a motivational video. It was very inspiring for me personally, because I've had the trials, like Job, literally, like, how much more can you take from me? Like, God, what is the message you're trying to give me by removing everything physical that, you know, everything that builds foundations, everything that I thought that was important to me, and leaving me with just your love and appreciation for life and breath itself. That's it. And in starting to meditate and to connect with the higher self and connect with God and to ask these questions, took me out of a place of need. I don't need, you know, to have a fancy car. I don't need to have a vehicle. I didn't need to force, you know, situations to get food, or to feel like I needed to beg or ask other people for certain things that I knew would be blessed in my life, or have always been present in my life without me, you know, doing anything but working hard for it. And by putting the energies out there, it kind of was way more vital and blessed and important for me to know that I had need for nothing but the air that I breathe and hope for tomorrow, praising the Lord and being grateful and feeling blessed. So there's a spiritual increase that's coming to you that may be your gift, a higher connection with the source that gives you an ease when it comes to your duality and your insecurities and anything that you're uncertain about, or people that you aren't sure about, you know, getting clarification on love, clarification on life. All right, let's use the Lovers Oracle deck, see what message they have for your past. It says, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yep, there's a call for you to move forward, knowing that you are blessed. There's a blessing on the way. And then you have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And that's that soulmate type of energy. If you're challenging me, then you're putting up a resistance, or let's get this card, I do apologize, or you are not honoring the connection that we already have, causing me to have self-doubt and causing me to have, you know, questions about myself or questions about the relationship. So the balance is about knowing what works for you and standing up for yourself. And then in the near future, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And sometimes this relationship is inside my lovely Geminos, that duality. So it's like accepting the fact that you have this side of you that's all for it, that you know, is passionate about pursuing something that lights a fire in you. And then you have this other half of you that is cautious, that has been hurt, that's been bruised, that wants to overcome the trials but doesn't know how, or isn't ready to, you know, release all of that and hope that it never happens again. This feels to me more internal. Like, don't get mad at yourself because you feel love one moment and then, you know, and you feel hate another, because not necessarily hate, but an appreciation, or feeling unappreciated, or having this this doubt and this despair that comes over you. And when it does, you start trying to manifest, but then it still leaves you, you know, trying to manifest all night long, trying to write in a journal, trying to do all these things, but that's the work that you're putting in. There's a transformation happening inside. It's like I was saying, you guys have become the butterflies and can no longer be related to by caterpillars. Like, they don't understand a word you're saying because now you speak butterfly. You speak freedom. You speak, you know, you speak about soaring. You speak about things that they have yet to experience. And so these people are either going to take advantage of the situation or they're going to shun you. All right, so let's see what letters we have for your person. We have FRZ. I have freeze. I have FZ, RZ, ZR, or ZF. I'm getting the F and the R very strong here. RF or FR. You get Frida, Fran, Frank. I'm getting far away. I don't know. Far away. Release. I also get Robert, Reese, Riley, Ricardo, and Regina. And then I'm getting Zoe. Like, this isn't giving me much information, much words or letters are coming out. You know, words are coming out or names are coming out of the Z. Besides Zoe. But you have RF or FRZ, and that reminds me of freeze. So maybe someone is in a cold place, or someone is very cold right now. Maybe you're cold to this person, or they're cold towards you. Or maybe there is no connection because you got the hangman here where you might block them or they blocked you because this person is watching, so it makes you look like the blocker. But that's because you're analyzing and assessing what it is that you're looking for in love with the Knight of Cups. Knowing what works for you and what is no longer fits in. You got a new beginning on the way, or recently, a new beginning that started recently, and you have balance. And this was written in the past. This is a story that's old. When you see biblical, it's about story that's old, something that has happened already that you may just be tired of going through. Or someone that keeps coming back every time you release them. They like a yo-yo. They find they were back and they come back with the same emotions or the same viewpoint. But this person here in this reading that's on your mind is leveling up. They're mastering up. They had the Queen and the King. And you have the Knight and the King. So there's a lot of praise that needs to happen here. A lot that you need to be proud of because you might have helped this person see what it is that they need to work on or correct in their life. Kudos to you, my lovely Geminis. You guys are life-changing. Your duality alone causes people to turn inward and look in the mirror literally at themselves. You have that ability. And you also have the ability to morph into people's energy and take on that energy so that they can be happy. And then you have this break in your duality where it's like, well, what do you want? Do you want to go that way with them and lose this part of you or harm or hurt this part of you? Or are you going to, you know, rise above the trial and the tribulation? Rise above that negative, toxic energy, that type of person that you know pulls your energy from you. So that you can get some sleep at night, okay? And some peace of mind, okay? Who don't want that? Well, that is the message I have for my lovely Geminis today. If this video resonated with you, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. And I'm also offering personal readings. If you'd like a personal read with me, my email address is listed in the description box below. And that is serenitywithangie@yahoo.com. I am sending you love and light. And what I am unable to provide, I ask the universe to gift you with more of what you are seeking. Thank you for being here. Have a good day and namaste.